Welcome back to another Dr. Squirrel summoning video, and today we're doing something special because we're going to be pulling on the Mystic banner. I was kind of waiting to see what the next hero would be. As we all know now, it's ML Tywin, and his kit seems kind of interesting because he's kind of built as a counter to Bazaar, but honestly I just feel like Fallen Cecilia is much better overall. Outside of a niche like Bazaar counter build. Outside of that, Fallen Cecilia is a lot more usable in a wide variety of compositions, so I think I'd rather have her, especially now that I have Charles as well. I was going to wait until next week, but honestly, I don't need Bazaar imprints. He already has a lot of effectiveness. This artifact is pretty useless outside of using it on Crow, which I do. And honestly, all these artifacts and stuff are junk to me. I don't need any of these heroes. And even this banner, I don't really need anything. But I don't have Shimadras. Not a great PvP artifact, but it'll fill the journal, I guess. And I don't need Lilius either. I already have her, but I actually think her imprint is kind of interesting. So I think I'd rather have Lilius imprints than Bazaar imprints at this point. I already have a max Moonlight Dreamblade, but I could also go for that. Aureus, I just fodder them at this point, and Squirrel, I don't need that either. Benevolent Roman, I think he's not good at all, but if I get him, it's whatever, it's fine. In any case, this will be the last thing before it switches to ML Tywin, so I don't really have anything better to wait for. I almost wish I pulled back when it was Kayron, because I don't have him either. But hopefully I don't end up pitying Fallen Cecilia, because if some super cool new ML comes out in a few months, I want to have enough mystics for it. But let's go ahead and find out. Judge Keesley took me like 8 pulls, so maybe I'll get lucky again. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Blam. Gonna have a shit ton of 3-star heroes after this, so at least I'll be able to feed my dogs. My dogs will be full tonight. And let's see if we have to pity this ML5. Not even a gold laser yet, but I mean it's only been like 10 pulls, so it's not so bad. Remember, to get an ML5 from a Mystic banner, it's only a 0.6% chance, so it's actually lower than getting a Nat 5 on a regular banner. Oh, but we do get some lasers here. It's probably going to be some junk 4-star artifact. Yep, let's find out what it is. It's Silk. I probably have... She used to be good, actually. Like, people used to use her all the time, but she's pretty much disappeared from the meta for like the past 8 months at this point. But she used to be good, but her kit is really weird. Wanderer Silk, some people actually use her in GVG. I mean, I think she's funny, but I certainly wouldn't call her a meta hero or anything. In any case, I have 1,000 of her, so I don't really care. Alright, let's keep on rolling with these 3 stars. Ooh. What do we got for us here? Another 4-star, don't know what it is yet. Lots. I'll take Lots because at some point I still don't have Oxlots, but I'd want to triple S him right away. And also I want to build a regular Lots at some point so I can run like double Lots Sermia builds, because I think those are pretty hilarious actually. So give me another Lots. Nope. Sierra Wren. That's actually a great artifact, but I already have a million of them, so it doesn't matter. But nothing to laugh at. Sierra Wren is really trolly with certain heroes, especially like Silverblade Aramintho or Champ Zerato or something. Ooh, yay. Another Lots. Alright, so if I do end up having to pity this, maybe I'll at least get to collect a bunch of Lots for imprints. Alright, so we're now 89 away from pity. Blowing through my Mystic Metals here, and I'm not getting as much as I usually do because of the Guild War reset. We used to be Glorious Guardians, so I'd get like 60 to 80 every 2 days. But now we like D-rank to like the 2nd or 3rd lowest rank. So these mystics will be hard to replenish. Unless I go whale mode, which is unlikely unless they release like some super rigged ML5, which they don't seem to be doing anymore. Honestly, like the best ML5s are the old ones, like the newer ones like DJ Basar, ML Lytica, ML Tywin. I'm not saying they're bad, they're all still good, but they're pretty balanced lately. I think Smilegate wanted to do away with like the old design of the ML5s are all godly and you basically need them to own in the meta, like Ruel, Arbiter Vildred, ML Ken, like all the old school ML5s were all really freaking broken. So I think Smilegate took a lesson from that and said, we ain't doing that shit anymore. All the new ML5s, they'll have like a single role that they excel at, but like honestly, Arbiter Vildred, he pretty much makes any team he's on better, which is kind of stupid. Same thing with like Ruel. ML Ken's kind of in between, but like Arbiter Vildred and Ruel basically make any team you put them on harder to deal with. So we're really blowing through our mystics here quickly as I'm talking. I think we already went through, I want to say like 3,000 mystics. We're about 55 from pity now. So it'll probably end up being a pity, which sucks, but honestly, I expected it. I mean, it's a 0.6% chance, so it doesn't feel so bad when you expect it to get there. It would be nice if I picked up an extra Lilius or something, though. Another CRN. Hell, I'll even take that stupid ML Roman thing. I've literally never seen it once in Arena or Guild Wars. I think everyone who's gotten him has pretty much just put him on the bench, and I don't even really know what he does. I remember reading his abilities when he first came out, and I was like, I don't see any use for this whatsoever. But I'm curious to see if anyone will actually utilize him. I mean, almost nobody uses ML Crozet either, and I actually think he's quite good. Ooh, Karen. I forgot she's on this banner. Karen imprints are good too. I never used regular Karen, but maybe one day. She is still really good at Wyvern. People still use her for like one-shot teams and stuff. MLDB. I mean, I could always build more of those. I mean, maybe I'll build a full evasion 4 MLDB team or something. Oh man, I wish I was pulling on a banner that had other stuff that I wanted. So here we go. What is the artifact? Oh, Shimadras staff. So this is going to be a new artifact for me. I actually don't have this. Increases effect of all healing by 20%. This is actually a pretty decent PvE artifact, but like for PvP, unless you're running multiple Soul Weavers, you're pretty much never going to use that thing. So I think PvE is really easy, so I don't really care about gear for that anyway. So I would rank that artifact pretty low, even though it's actually not a bad artifact, because I only care about gearing for PvP, and it's pretty much useless in that area. What do we got here? Holy jeez, at least I'm getting a lot of powder, I guess. I'm gonna be swimming in fricking Sierra Wrens after this session is over. Still no purple lasers, so I've been lucky with mystics in the past, so I'm not even mad about it. You gotta pity some eventually. Another Sierra Wren. I mean, maybe an extra lots before I get to pity, that would be nice. So I'm already down to about 3,000 mystics. I don't know how many I'll have left after this session. Kind of feels bad. Although I really wanted it for Strays, and everyone is saying that Strays will probably be a Fire Knight, so if he's just like a limited or an RGB hero, I don't feel so bad about it. But ever since I saw that Strays S3 animation, I was like, I really need this guy. But at this point, I mean, I won't wail for Mystics or anything unless they put like Arbiter Vildred or Ruel on a banner, because honestly, those heroes are... Just look at the top 100 arena defenses, and pretty much, I want to say, 85 of them, maybe 90 have Arbiter Vildred on them, and maybe like 60 to 70 have Ruel. I mean, I think that's why all the newer ML5s are so weak. It's because the older ones were just so damn strong that there was no reason not to use them. So you guys are about to see, oh yay, more Shimadras staffs. So you guys are about to see a nice ML5 pull because I'm gonna pity it at this point. I'm only 15 pulls away, so even if I don't pity, it really doesn't make much of a difference. I'll save a handful of mystics at this point. Alright, can I get a Lilius before I close out this video? Oh, what? Ah! Frickin' wrong side. Another Shimadra staff. Alright, sweet. You know, it would have been nice if I pulled on a banner where it was like Abyssal Crown or Sigurd Scythe or something, because I really want to max limit break. What? Wow. Alright, so I'm going to max limit break a Shimadra staff in this one. Ooh! Uh-oh. What do we got here? What do we got here? Ah, no, it's this stupid... What does this guy do?
I'm Roman Bearlet, Knight Commander of Lefundos.
Lefundos.
We can get along well.
Sounds like a fungus. Ugh, I wouldn't want to be commander of a place called Lefundos. Alright. Decreases combat readiness by 10 to 50%. I don't really like that's random. So this makes him immune to Basar pushback. The problem is, you know, this one would be okay if it dispelled one buff and then silenced. But because the order is reversed, I mean, my offense team runs immunity, so it makes it useless. So yeah, Basar can't push him back, and then he goes, and then he silences, and it does nothing because my whole team is on immunity. So this move seemed tailor-made to counter Basar, but then they made this move completely useless to counter Basar. Like, if you run Basar against him, you can just ignore him unless you don't run immunity. And if you don't run immunity, you'd never attack him anyway. So it makes this completely useless. The only good thing about me pulling him is I think he's so bad that he might be in line for a buff. So I might level this up to 50 just so I could swap it for Oxlots. But honestly, I'm happy I got him because I was only 10 pulls away from pity anyway. So at least I have him in my journal now. If for whatever reason he turns out to be good one day, gets a buff or something. I'd rather have an ML4 and an ML5 than save 10 pulls on my pity. Another Aureus. That's going to get powdered immediately. Alright. 4 more. Ooh, Lilius? Does Lilius make an appearance? Nah, looks like she's not. More MLDBs. Oh, last chance for an extra Lilius. Alright, I think that's enough to max limit break this stupid thing. Oh, Jesus. Wish it was Rod or something. Damn. Alright, well, you know what? Let's pretend that this was my first pull of the session. I wonder what this is, guys. Oh, purple lasers. Sup, Biblios? Was destined by the stars. Alright, and there we go. We have Fallen Cecilia. Definitely one of the most meta defense heroes right now. She has a 100% chance to provoke. Her barrier is hilarious because if you don't kill her and you don't, like, let's say you're in guild like GVG and your DPS dies and you have like 2 healers or like a healer and a CR booster against Fallen Cecilia, you basically have to yield if the Fallen Cecilia is built because you'll never break through her barrier. It's actually demoralizing and hilarious. Her S3, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. It's beast mode. It's only skill nullifier, not invincibility, so something like Seaside can strip it pretty quickly, but it still means an entire wave of attacks is basically nullified. That's why it's called skill nullifier. But anyways, I mean, she's really strong on defense. Basar kind of counters her in a way, but it's fine. I mean, Basar counters 99% of the heroes in the game, so that's not really a knock against her specifically. And basically, after C. Armin's nerfs, she is kind of the go-to damage mitigator in the game. So anyways, now that I have my Charles built and 6-starred, she's next, and I could start running meta Charles Seaside FCeci builds. I might even use them in GVG, so like and subscribe, and you can see some of that in the future once I have everyone built up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck on your own pulls. Obviously, I didn't get lucky because I pitied. And have a great day. See you later, guys.